up? Happy New Year. Welcome back to the vlog. It feels really good to be sitting back at my workstation, ready to get some work done. So 2025, on a personal level, it was actually pretty good. And I felt like this was the first year since COVID that actually felt like a year that was a normal length. Time didn't feel too slow, time didn't feel too fast. It felt like an actual year of time had elapsed. On a societal level, things were not as good. In fact, 2025 was not a great year. Do the prospects for 2026 look any better for society? I don't know if this is actually the case, but I get the sense that people don't really like New Year's resolutions that much. For various reasons, I'm sure, but I actually like them. And what I like about it is wrapping up a package and then sending it off into the world and be like, okay, now we're starting fresh. I apply this same thing to the videos that I make. Whenever I make a video, it's like, okay, we wrap this up, let's send it out, let's archive the footage. We learn some stuff, we'll take that knowledge into the next video. And I am an internal optimist, so I always have hope that the next one is going to be even better. And that I will, in fact, be able to take things that I learned from the previous one and carry that into the new one. And when it comes to years, I feel like every year I have done a little bit more, I've learned a little bit more, and I feel like my overall trajectory is going up. Even though there's like downward slopes, the overall is still going up. So I have faith that every year can be successively better than the last year, at least on a personal level. Now, for most people, this would probably be a New Year's resolution type of thing, but this is something I'm doing all the time, is finding a purpose and a reason for all of the things that I own. And the 17-year-old TV that was here, this is actually my dad's TV, but they weren't using it, I'm not using it, and I had a home for it, which is at my mom's house, and I gave that to her. So now this is a little bench for my microphone, which maybe is a little silly. We might be able to find another purpose for this bench at some point. Not bench, what is this called? TV stand. This right here is the Panasonic G7. This is a pretty old camera at this point. We used this during COVID for my mom to be able to stream her dance classes. Able to get this for like $350 used. If I had to film Adventure Archives on a dirt cheap camera, the Panasonic G7 is probably the one that I would pick. What's fun about it though, is that it has a flash. Isn't that interesting? A built-in flash. Not many cameras have built-in flash these days. Do people like built-in flash? I heard recently that that aesthetic is coming back. The flash didn't even turn on. How do you turn on the flash? Maybe you need a smaller lens than this because this is causing a shadow. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hold on, what is the purpose of this if it's gonna cause a shadow? Yeah, I think you need a smaller lens than this, otherwise Anyways, that's not my point for bringing this out. My point is I need to film the camera that I'm filming with, so let's switch cameras real quick. Okay, we're now shooting with the Panasonic G7. I wanted to show you something. This is a common problem that probably has happened to many A7S III owners, but they didn't know they could do something about it, which is this screen became very floppy. We have two of these cameras. This is actually the one that Andrew usually has. And on the first one that this happened to, there's a little screw right there. And when I tightened that, it fixed the floppy screen. It also happened to our second camera, but tightening that screw did not do anything. I finally looked it up. And it turns out you can open up this top plate. It's not very hard, it's just a bunch of unscrewing. Then you have to screw in two little screws inside the camera, and then magically, you do not have a floppy screen anymore. It's very rigid now. Look how good this is. I wish I had filmed the process so you could see it. And I feel like this is my opportunity to tell you, this is your sign, okay? If you've been waiting for a sign, fix those problems that you've never actually investigated whether you can fix them or not. I thought that this floppy screen was like, oh, I'd have to send it into an actual repair place to get this fixed. No, it was one YouTube search away to finding a perfectly good video showing you how to fix this. And now, oh, it's so great. Don't put up with crappy problems just because you have a high tolerance for crappy problems. Well, actually, maybe do put up with it if you have a high tolerance for crappy problems. But if you don't have a high tolerance, see if you can fix it. Anyway, I was very happy that I finally fixed that. Today, it is time to record the narration for the new episode. So I actually just realized that there's a certain point in the production of every episode where no more creativity is really happening. You're just finishing all the tasks that need to be finished. The narration is written, the episode editing is pretty much complete. So now it's just a matter of recording the narration and inserting it, and then fixing any little mistakes in the episode. The broad strokes of the creativity are pretty much done at this point. And I think that's why this point in the episode feels like it's basically done. There's like no more question of whether you'll be able to get it done or not. And it's just a question of finding the time to sit down and actually do all of those things. Because it's a very like straightforward process. You don't need to think too hard. You just need a good solid block of time to do a good quality job with it. With all that being said, I'm going to now record this narration and do a good quality job. Now we walk to our campsite. We arrived at camp, and Andrew had special dinner to prepare. After dinner, we set up camp and then headed out to fill up our water and check out the lakeshore. And even at night, there were plenty of fungi. So do you remember in the last vlog when I was talking about redoing the intro theme and I have to do it? And I was positing that redoing the intro with kind of a grating main instrument is probably part of why people didn't like it last time. I did it again! But you know what? I'm not changing it. For one thing, I like it. It is a little bit grating, but there's no time to be redoing this, okay? They're just gonna have to live with it if you don't like it. If you do like it, then I'm happy for you, but if you don't like it... Just, if you hear this, just know that I'm aware of the irony of me pointing out that that's probably not the right way to do it. But anyways, it's a taste thing. It's subjective. Hopefully some people like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, the episode production continues. Let's keep at it. So with all of that, I actually still haven't said what my New Year's resolution is. For my YouTube channels, I have had kind of a perennial goal of trying to get videos out more consistently and more often. That goal carries over to this year. I do have some specific metrics in mind, but I don't know how important that actually is, so I'm not going to harp on that. I just want to be able to make lots of good videos more consistently, and I don't want to feel like there's huge gaps in between videos. I feel like I've been making some consistent progress towards that goal though. So 2026 is just kind of continuing on the course. Find lots of interesting new places to go. We don't know at all what our big international or big national trips are gonna be this year, but we're gonna discuss that pretty soon. Hopefully we can cook up something good. And if not, we'll just cook up some local stuff, you never know. I will say though, there's a certain island off the coast of Michigan that we are 100% going to, provided that it's actually open. I will drag everybody there if I have to. Oh, I love that place so much. I love it so much. It's also related to the episode that's about to come out. You'll see that soon enough. As far as my personal resolution, I actually don't have one yet this year. Some years, a resolution comes to me fully formed and I'm like, this is what I need to work on. This is like, it's so obvious. But this year, nothing like super obvious comes to mind. The only thing that's come to mind, it's not really like a personal development thing. It's more just like a way of being type of idea, and I don't have it fully solidified yet. But basically, a few days ago, I started replaying Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I have been enjoying it so much. I love this game. It is so fantastic. I've been just like breezing through it, enjoying the combat so much. It's so satisfying. The music, the visuals, my God, the visuals, God. Oh. But I have been playing this instead of prioritizing new games in new experiences. And there's something in my mind that's always like, oh no, you gotta try something new. You gotta like explore into the unknown. But it just hit me that with how much I'm enjoying playing this game, that can't be the wrong thing to do. Do you know what I'm saying? There's some ingrained thinking in my brain that is saying that, oh, replaying something you've played before is like kind of a little bit of a waste of time because you only have a limited amount of time to do anything. And not experiencing something new is kind of like, it's less valuable. And I think what the resolution is kind of coalescing into is trusting my feelings about this type of thing rather than my thoughts about this type of thing. Yes, I've played this game before. Yes, it's not a new experience, but the feeling I'm having playing it cannot be wrong. I feel like my intuition and feelings about things usually guide me pretty well. And the thing is, I usually act on those feelings and intuitions anyway. Like, I'll have thoughts about something and I might feel guilty that I'm not doing the thing that I think I should be doing, but I always end up doing the thing that I want to do. So I might as well just like drop the feeling of guilt about not doing the thing I think I should be doing. Does that make any sense? So yeah, maybe my resolution is to trust my intuition a little bit more and drop the guilt about following my intuition. But that's gonna do it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. I hope your year is off to a good start. Mine is going pretty well. New episode coming soon, as always. See you in the next and go.
I'll do this.
Okay. It has to be snappier than that. Okay.